Hello and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see who wishes they were together with you, who wishes they were in a relationship with you, who wants that with you, what are their next moves, their love offer, their intentions, their thought and feelings, what will happen, what are they going to do next to make this happen. But we're tapping into who is really wishing that you were together. So that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the Citrine, and we'll be using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot for group one. For group two, we have the Sunstone, and we'll be using the Orc Alien World Tarot for group two. For group three, we have the Clear Quartz, and we'll be using the Tarot of the Divine for group three. And for group four, we have the Sodalite, and we will be using the Summer Holiday Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot and the Citrine, this is your reading, tapping in to see who wishes you were together, who is hoping and wishing for a chance with you romantically, and we'll see what they're going to do about it. What are their intentions, thoughts, feelings, all that good stuff. Spirit, for group one with the Citrine, please show us who wishes they were together with group one. Okay. Ooh. All right, I just heard reckless. So right away, first two cards out, we have addiction and storm warning. So I'm picking up on an energy of someone who is reckless, and for them, playing it crazy, making a bold move might actually ironically be getting into something more serious. Whereas most people look at relationships, for an example, as a move that's going to bring them more stability. This person, because of their lifestyle or because of their unconventional nature, because of what they may be dabbling into with the addiction card, for them, being in something more secure actually feels like more of a risk. Also, this could be like a player-playette archetype. It doesn't have to be like addiction in a traditional sense where it's like, okay, this person actually has a lot going on. It could just be like, okay, this is the first time this person has felt in a while like they want to go down that commitment path. They want to go down that relationship path. And it does require a lot of vulnerability. So I do get it. I do understand it. Addiction, it says toxic attachments, obsession, storm warning. It says upheaval, obstacle, wrecking ball, and drama. So not gonna lie, this person's approach may be a bit crazy. They may play it a bit, because it's kind of like they have to work themselves up to even get to that point where they're making a bold move. So the way that they may actually come towards you could be a bit, unconventional or reckless, or definitely like sporadic, spur of the moment type of energy as well. Spirit, for group one. Yeah, we have a roll of the dice and toxic relationships. So I'm picking up on another way that this might manifest for you. This could be someone you have a toxic relationship with currently, and it could be toxic, in a lesser extreme sense where it's just like, okay, you guys don't have the best communication, or when it comes to taking accountability, you or them or the both of you may crash out, or when it comes to having serious conversations, or when it comes to, everything's all good until you feel that ping of jealousy and then everything just goes downhill. So it doesn't have to be so extreme, so toxic, but that is another way that this could be manifesting for some of you. This is someone who you have a dynamic with, And we do have the Between the Lines card that came out as well, letting me know that this is someone you have a back and forth with. So back and forth rapport, for some of you, back and forth physical relationship, cyclical type of relationship where you see each other heavily for some weeks, some months, or for however long. And then, you guys kind of like, need some time, some space, whatever life happens. So it could be more something like that, but I'm definitely seeing a back and forth here. We have roll the dice and toxic relationship. Roll the dice, it says taking a chance, taking a risk, a leap of faith and strategy. Toxic relationship, it says fighting, codependency, misunderstandings, and triggering. So you can tell me how this manifests for you. I'm getting a lot of different ways. For some of you, I'm getting that this person could be obsessive or compulsive, or they could have some sort of addiction. For some of you, I'm seeing that it's more of a matter of this person feeling challenged to be vulnerable. And for some of you, it's like the both of you honestly trigger each other. And both of you have a hard time slowing down, getting grounded, being present in the moment so things don't end up going left. We have Between the Lines and magnetic attraction here. So if you look between the lines in this connection, there's likely a lot being said. It kind of feels like there's a lot that's not being said or directly talked about, but understood and felt between the two of you. But I feel like some of this toxicity is likely coming from the fact that one or both of you is wanting more clarity, or it's kind of like, okay, this started as this kind of relationship. Say this is like a flirtationship or a sneaky link, or, someone I'm interested in seriously, but it kind of developed into something else, and both of you are kind of triggering each other at this point because it's like subconsciously you're wanting that clarity, and your mind and your brain keeps pushing for it, and so it comes out as frustration. Between the lines, it says hidden meanings, vague, speculation, and implicit. So I do feel like you ask a question every once in a while, or this person will ask a question every once in a while, and they'll try to check your temperature and see where you're at and what you want to come of this. But you could be intentionally not answering that if you want them to be more direct and you like that kind of communication, or you could be feeling like you already tried to have a conversation and it didn't go well, so a little bit of punishment there. I don't know, it kind of feels like it could be toxic on either end. One thing that is consistent though is this magnetic attraction. Both of you are very lustful towards each other or very attracted towards each other. With them, I got the obsession energy that came up with the addiction card. It says alluring, lust, irresistible, and flirting. So it's like there is an irresistible attraction whenever you do see each other, even if it's not super frequent. The chemistry is on point, especially physically, or the attraction. Spirit for group one, who wishes they were together with them? Yeah, and I feel like this person is used to vibing, and it's kind of problematic, to be honest. It's a bit problematic because when you're dealing with someone and you just want them to be serious, and you just got someone who's like, okay, whenever we're pillow talking, it's like we could have the deepest conversations, but as soon as it's directly about you, you have this it's above me, whatever happens type of energy. It can be very frustrating and problematic when you pick and choose when to be vibed out. So there's a lot going on here. We have numbing and trashed. So I am getting that consistent energy that this person may be dibbling and dabbling in some things that are not good for them. Numbing, it says self-medicating, drinking away problems, distracting with substances. So there could definitely be something like that going on. Trashed, it says rejection, taking out the trash and kicking to the curb. So the trash card, interestingly enough, with all these solo cups on the card, is not more associated with their escapism. It's actually looking more to do with someone closing the door on the other. That would make sense to me why this person would have to wish to be with you. So if you have blocked this person or shut them out, you likely know exactly who we're talking about today. And this person is not doing well. They're numbing, dibbling and dabbling into escapism, doing whatever they can to try to keep up their spirits, but it's just This person is definitely feeling your absence. We have booty call and vibes. The call says beck and call, physical invitation, all about the physical. So yeah, definitely getting a vibe here that this person is, it kind of feels like they may only let you in when it's physical. If you're no longer available to them physically, they're definitely, you know, kind of running through different, you know, partners. Vibes, it says sensing something, unexplainable feelings, listening to intuition. So it's weird. Your intuition is likely giving you signs and signals about this person and vice versa. Almost making me feel like maybe you guys have a spiritual purpose. Typically, spirit's not going to bother you with a bunch of signals and messages about someone unless that person is significant to you, like you're supposed to live out some sort of purpose, or this is the person you asked for in a manifestation. So spirit's like bringing your attention to it so it doesn't pass you by and you can, you know, engage in that. But other than that, if there's no purpose, typically spirit's not really going to bother you about, you know, someone, even if you have a connection with them, because it's like we do have free will. So it's like spirit's only going to bring our attention when there's a call to action, like judgment card energy. So I wonder if you guys do have any like sort of higher purpose. You would probably know if this is like a twin flame or soulmate energy, even a karmic energy. Any of those titles that kind of indicates connections with more, one of these flipped over, indicates connections with more of a purpose or something higher going on. We got the 0F's energy and the blocking energy. 0F's, it says disregard, unfazed, carefree. C blocking, it says inaccessible, third party interferences, and failed physical attempts. So you could have shut this person off physically. You could have literally made yourself no longer available to them, and that's why they're really kind of missing you. So we're going to see their intentions and what they're going to do. Cloud 9, it says emotional fulfillment, expectations met, and ecstatic. So it seems like you want to be happy, and if happiness can be found with this person, for the majority of you, I feel like you can kind of work with, even if it takes some time, what this person is kind of, you know, putting out there. But they got to give you something. They got to give you something to work with. Spirit, what are their intentions? What are their next moves? What are they going to do to bring this together? Okay, so we got the Tower reversed and the Hangman here. Okay, Ace of Cups with the Chariot reversed. Yeah, so this person, yeah, and I feel like it's the right decision. If you're leaving this person out to dry, which it looks like you are with the Hermit reversed, it's like I'm opening myself up to other options, talking to new people. Also, a lot of major arcana. First 5 cards out for you, 4 of them are major arcana. So there are some really big, like, you know, themes going on. But I feel like this is a them problem. And both of you could be triggering each other, and in that sense, both of you need to work on that. So any past relationship hurt or any toxic traits definitely need to be dropped, because it doesn't matter if it's them or the sweetest golden retriever. If you have toxicity left over from past relationships, it's gonna show up, and it can be a form of self-sabotage. So that would be something, you know, on your plate. If you're engaging in that, that would need to be handled. But the whole avoidance thing, it's like there's only so much you can really work with, and you got to give me something. It's just how I keep seeing it. We have the Ace of Cups and the Chariot reverse. That lets me know that this person is definitely trying to have their cake and eat it too. So you leaving them out to dry is the right move, because Ace of Cups, they're still going to come at you in a selfish way until you Chariot reverse completely cut that off. And until they work on that and they stop doing that, you guys are kind of going to be at a standstill. Now, for those of you who are trying to work with this person without them going through any change, you're probably going to have the worst of it, because you'll be dealing with this person who is, it's like that saying, like, why buy the milk if you got the cow, or whatever, how the saying goes. It's like, you know, when you allow someone to be subpar, but you still let them in, you kind of just end up suffering. So I do feel like hanging them out to dry is the right move. And listen, You're not a professional. You know why people get paid, and professionally they have to literally get degrees and pass different exams before they can have a practice and help people with their, mental, emotional, physical ailments. That's because you need actual education to do so. So love can't give you education you don't have. Love can't give you a degree you don't have, or experience to deal with someone who is dealing with, addiction or whatever it is that they're dealing with, obsession, anything they have going on. So if you were like my bestie and I was just telling you 100%, I would tell you, leave them out to dry. It is not your responsibility. And it sucks. It's especially when people are aware of how their ailments affect you emotionally, and they use that like, okay, if you leave me, then I'll, make this crazy move. It sucks when you're in that position, but still, like, it's like you got to pick one. Allow suffer yourself or them suffer. They likely had those, issues before you. It really isn't your responsibility. We got the Tower reversed and the Hangman here. This person, not gonna lie, the way that they're coming at you, they're trying to get the most for the least. Like Tower reversed, they're trying to avoid taking accountability, responsibility. They're trying to avoid things hitting the fan. They're gonna be just nice enough to Ace of Cups get what they want. But with that Chariot reverse, they haven't actually changed. So, Hermit reverse, best thing to do is to hang them out to dry completely. Cut them off, be willing to open yourself up to other people, actually move forward with other people, so that they know for a fact. Listen, I'm telling you, it's not just me being biased. We got the Seven of Cups. Spirit's like, yeah, partner, it's time to open yourself up to other options, because this one's not treating you right, or it's toxic, and we don't want that. And after a while, it's a choice. And then after that, it's just a consequence. It's not even like, oh, they're mistreating. It's just a consequence of the choice to stay with them. You know what I mean? So Spirit's like, listen, partner, Ace of Pentacles reverse. We're not getting very much from this one. So we got to open ourselves up to other options so we can have something better. And then, exactly, everything always comes full circle. Best case scenario is that your lover comes around and, Wheel of Fortune, things are able to be right. Things are able to be tight. Things are able to be good moving forward. That's what we want. We don't want to just, oh, there's another card that fell. Let me try to get it. We don't want to just leave people out to dry and, just kind of completely end it that way. But if we have to, if it's for our own self-preservation, we got to focus on self. We got the Ten of Wands reversed. So that Spirit saying, drop this burden like a hot potato. This isn't your responsibility. Devil card reversed. Ooh, that's a bit eerie being at the bottom of the deck, because that would actually be a sign that you may actually start to incur negative karma by creating a soul tie with them. That's something people don't talk about with soul ties. When you create a soul tie, that means your dharma and your karma become one to a certain degree. So you can 1000% start to experience bad luck and bad karma depending on who you're connecting with. You see that happen in friendships. You see that happen when you get close to the messy family member. That's always, you even see it just in a regular 3D level where it's like you go out with this wild card that is not on the up and up, and then all of a sudden it's like, this person's starting a fight again, and now I'm expected to jump in, and now I'm getting my wig ripped off because of this person who doesn't know how to be quiet. That's bad karma. Listen, these soul ties aren't no joke. So I don't want to lose complete hope in this person. Spirit, show us their thoughts and feelings. We have here and now and no place like home. Also something that I am seeing as a major difference between the two of you. One of you thinks about the future and it feels like the other of you don't. And I would say it's likely this person. We have here and now. Okay, yeah, I like this. So their thoughts and feelings, here and now, no place like home. They're going to try to get what they can from you, from the connection. They're present in the moment, not really thinking about the future. You feel good to them. You feel safe to them. You feel like home. You feel like light at the bottom of the tunnel. Even the way, the symbology on the card, this home is a house in the clouds, literally, lifted up above what's going on. in the fray, what's going on at ground level. It's like when you're together, you feel like you're soaring. You feel like it's good when it's just the two of you. Quite high vibrational, and it feels like you're very, like, actually very compatible. We have imagine and regeneration. So this person does imagine and picture a life with you where things could be different. And we have the regeneration card. They're hoping that you and them can get on the path that will lead you to that life that they imagine. But I do see that what's weighing on them in the present moment, it's kind of like a shackle, you know, like it's just it has way more power than their imagination and their will to do good, you know, and it could be inspired by things that they have going on in their life where it's like the things that they're struggling with are way too heavy for them to all of a sudden say, okay, let me be a better person. It's like usually you want to be, you know, start to work on your new project once you finish something else, you've had a win, and it's like, okay, what's the next thing? But when you're down in the dumps, usually it's like that's when, you know, you start slipping on, okay, let me make sure I'm cleaning my house every day. Let me make sure I'm on time, you know. The things just start getting worse, you know. So I feel like they just have a lot on their shoulders that's outweighing their ability to be better. And that's where the separation comes from, not to punish them, not to make them feel bad, and not to leave them high and dry, but to literally take yourself away so that they can't, you know, just keep milking the situation, because they're definitely going to go to what they're comfortable with in the space they're in now. That's what I got for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the Sunstone and the Orc Alien World Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who wishes they were in a relationship with you, who wishes they were with you, what is their love offer, intentions, next moves, all that good stuff, Spirit. For Group 2 with the Sunstone, please show us for Group 2. Who wishes they were in a relationship with Group 2? Ooh, this could be someone who, oh, wow. You know what? Another card flipped over. Let me see. I don't see any other ones. What do we got? All right. This is definitely someone who wants to start over, who wants to start again. We got Truth and Ghosted. You could have called this person out on something, or there could have been a truth reflected to them through this relationship. Truth, it says confession, clarity, revealing, and secrets. So strangely enough, this person may have ghosted right after a confession, or this person may have ghosted after something had been revealed to you about them. And I feel like it's around their interest. It's like you guys finally got to a place where you were going on an official date. We got the date card here. Now that did come last, so I'm feeling like this person wants to spin the block for a date, try again. But this person, you know, they could have ghosted after a date, or after revealing their feelings, or after things kind of got intense. Or yeah, it's just, it feels like the timing is actually weird. It makes sense if someone ghosts, like, you know, if there's no buildup and it's just like, okay, they probably weren't feeling it, so they just kind of dipped. They didn't want to, you know, they didn't want to spare themselves the embarrassment of just admitting like, okay, I didn't feel like the date went that well, like, you know, so I'll step back. But when you actually have a buildup and it leads to something and then someone goes, it does kind of leave you like, okay, what actually happened? We have the Ghosted card. It says disappearing, silence, ignoring, and rejected. So I feel like for those of you especially who are around this person still, Things are likely quite awkward at this time. This person, you could be ignoring them or they could be ignoring you. This person could be dry or you could be being dry with them after some sort of confession. Now, another way that this could manifest is you ghosting this person after they revealed their feelings for you, as you felt awkward or maybe disinterested or, you know, whatever, what have you. But we do have spiritual awakening that came up here. So regardless of whose side what is on, definitely feeling a change of heart. So if this is someone who revealed their feelings to you and then you had to take a step back from the situation and you ghosted, there's been some sort of awakening you've gone through recently that it has actually made you feel more favorably towards this person. That's how you're going to know who we're talking about today if you are the person who denied this person's advances. Spiritual awakening, it says enlightenment, epiphany, life lessons, and rebirth. So let's go back to if this is on their end. If this is on their end, this person done ghosted, they came into some truth and they've had a spiritual awakening and now they're feeling like they made the wrong decision for sure, feeling regretful, feeling like I wish I didn't play that the way that I played it. I wish I did things differently. Date, it says courting, dating, anniversary, and meetup. So I do see you meeting up with this person, and we shall see where things go. I see you guys going on an official date. So if this is someone who, you know, say you are coworkers and you've been talking, but just casually or just about work things, you know, just kind of lighthearted or whatever, nothing serious. And then you revealed your feelings to them and then this person started to get cold or they started ghosting. I do see that there's going to be a date between the two of you where you're finally going to hash it out and see each other in person outside of work or outside of the, you know, DMs, whatever way you communicate, so that you can actually pursue things. And we got the mystery card. So Spirit's saying, like, listen, it's not a guarantee. Like, I'm not saying that this is the love of your life, but I can see that this is a connection that did not get to be fully explored. So at a minimum, you two are going to be given the opportunity to do that, to explore this connection and see if you'll make it work, to see if you're truly a match, or to see if it's better to, you know, kind of leave this one in the past. We shall see, we shall see. Mystery, it says unknown, enigma, illusion, confusing. So there's a lot to be said and a lot to be explored here. Text message says communication, news, phone call, and direct message. So you can expect communication to be initiated, most likely by them. All right, let's keep going, Spirit. For group 2, who wishes they were in a relationship with group 2? You know, I'm also feeling like this person, there's a couple things that they want. They want to be with you physically. This person, not gonna lie, they're a bit doubtful. Ooh, not the thirsty card. They're a bit doubtful. This person is a bit doubtful that you will be with them long term. I feel like this person has a hunch that you're out of their league. They've either decided that in their own head or through the rejection. If you're the person who ghosted them because you weren't interested, you know, that would definitely be enough to inspire them to feel this way. But it feels like they want a couple things. They definitely want some get back. This person, they want to get their lick back. If you've offended them or rejected them, they want to see you wanting them. That'll be enough. I'm not picking up as of now of anything being planned, anything to worry about in the sense that this person actually, like, you know, wants to see your downfall to any capacity. But I'm getting that. For one, they're really thirsty for you. They want to try you out. They want to be with you physically. For 2, they're feeling a bit petty. And for 3, they do in their heart of hearts want to be aligned with you. They want to be the girl for you, the guy for you, the person for you. And they want to be in a relationship. So it's like, I feel like that's why the mystery card came up, because Spirit's like, honestly, there's so many ways that this can go. Best case scenario, they both show up, they put their best foot forward, and, you know, things will be really good. Worst case scenario, things hit the fan. We have 0 Fs in petty, so I do feel like you guys have been playing the petty game with each other. It could be on social media. We got a couple cards talking about social media that have come out. and like, you know, kind of watching. We got the detective card, definitely letting me know they're likely, you know, checking your social media. You could be checking theirs as well if you guys are mirroring each other in any way. 0 Fs, it says disregard, unfazed, and unbothered, and carefree. So they're definitely trying to keep up appearances that they don't care, but you can tell they care by their actions. At the end of the day, they're asking you out. There's no way to hide that you're interested when you're asking someone out. So they may have like a nonchalant personality, but you know, it's like you can still tell what their vibe is, what their deal is, and what they're trying to do by the way that they're still wanting to see you at the end of the day. Petty, it says immature, small-minded, insignificant drama. So this person may say or do something to offend you. They could neg you a little bit, where it's like they say these, it's basically kind of like a microaggression or a compliment wrapped up with an insult. Usually negging comes like in the form of a statement that someone says as if it's true, but it still kind of sounds like a question. So, you know, as you're about to go out with someone, oh, you don't need to put on makeup, you're not that vain, when obviously you're reaching for your makeup. So they're insinuating that you're vain, but then they're kind of trying to compliment you and say, oh, I know you're real, so you don't need it, or I know you look good, you look fine, you don't need it, you know, that kind of vibe. Listen, you're going to have to expect some passive aggression with this person, because they were hurt or offended by you at some point. Now we have the call and we have the thirsty card. So this is the other end of it. We're getting their intentions. They, not gonna lie, they want to hurt you the way that you hurt them, or they want to humble you to some degree. They want you to chase them a little bit. Second intention, they definitely want to see what the physicality is hitting for if they can. If they can get away with it, they're gonna listen. They're trying to, you know, get a little feel, or a little a night with it, okay? Physical, it says beck and call, physical invitation, all about the physical. So they're definitely trying to get you, you know, Netflix and chill, ramyun and chill, whatever way they can get it. Thirsty, it says seeking attention, needing validation, desperate, and pushy. So this person could also be posting a whole lot, doing things. You know, it's funny how they'll say that they don't care, but say if you guys work with each other, for an example, they will literally dress up on the days that they know that they're likely to see you, on the days that they know they'll work with you. They'll dress up or look better, smell better, whatever, do something to get your attention. Maybe even flirt with other people if you have like a consumer-based business where, you know, customers like actually come in. And then we have the detective and make-believe. So at the end of the day, it's like in their heart of heart, they're holding on to a wish that you two could be together. But with the make-believe card, they feel like it's them being delulu. They feel like they're being delusional to think that they could be good enough for you, or that they could actually be with you. This could also be them in their head having their own idea of what they're looking for. And now that they've met you and you're unique and different from that ideal that they've held on to so long, it's kind of shattering their reality, because they're like, no, I have believed that this is what's best for me forever. And then you come in and it feels really good. And now I'm feeling like everything is a lie, and I'm feeling like I'm about to crash out. Kind of like when people like first get into spirituality, there's a really, you know, tricky tipping point where a lot of people kind of lose it for a little while, because they realize all the lies, and not everyone can handle that. So that's kind of like where they are. Detective, it says snooping, digging for dirt and accusations. I'm not going to lie, this person could be delulu, because with the accusations card, if they come at you talking about, well, I heard you were talking to so-and-so, kindly remind this person y'all weren't in a relationship, so that they simmer down. Because I could already see, I'm going to have a little cough drop. I could already see that this person is salty. So what we don't need, no, I'm not going to eat it the whole video. I'm just going to, you know, give me a little second. So what we don't need, though, is them trying to come up with some accusation as if they have an actual leg to stand on. That's what we're not going to do. You know, I can understand if you're, you know, feeling petty. We can work through that. But we're not going to, you know, establish a sense of, oh, I'm guilty, because you're not guilty, group 2. And so I am not here for that. Make believe. It says fantasy, feeding into illusions and disappointment. It's very telling. At the end of the day, group 2, this person wants to be with you. They're just salty. They want to be with you. They're just salty. So let's see, Spirit. What are their next moves? What are their intentions? What are they going to do? This person is dissociating. Look at this. We got the 5 of Swords here. So they have like a VR headset on. They're holding a sword. And if you can see, it's like kind of dark, but this person, they're like laughing their head off. And this person, like in the real world, no VR headset on, they're looking at this person like, are you okay? This person is in a whole nother world. There's another person here in the corner looking at him like, is this person okay? Laughing their head off with the VR headset. They are a bit delulu. It's even showing up in the symbolism. We have the Hermit here as well. This person wants you to, like, this person, okay, I'm really starting to feel like they really do live in an alternate reality. I really am. Like, 5 of Swords is a card of winning at all costs. It's also a card of just drama with no end goal even. It's like you're not even a knight where you're fighting for a cause. You're just 5 of Swords. You just got access to some swords. This person has access to some items that can make them look good, and that allows them, that supports their reality to believe that they're just hot, okay? It allows them to believe that they are just the best of the best, the cream of the crop. And at the end of the day, Hermit card, they do want you to come towards them. This person is going to hit you with a text message, a DM, some sort of message, you know, take you on an official date. But I do then see them pulling back again and expecting you to chase them, feeling like they've done enough. And I'm like, why do I keep getting this repeating theme of them kind of questioning themselves and feeling delulu? Because you are. Because you are. That's why you're feeling that tinge of, you know, the delulu coming out. Because you are. Wow, and this deck, I forgot, it has two of Cups card in the deck. You got both of them, both showing out in the same position, my goodness. Both showing up reversed. So it's kind of like whatever way they try to go about it, it ends up being the wrong way. Whether it's the feminine way with the pink, whether it's the masculine way with the blue, it's like, it's both wrong because it's low vibrational, or it's the opposite of true love and affection. 2 of Cups reverse coming out, you know, in a more feminine way is like them being emotionally manipulative or trying to pull on your heartstrings or telling you about their sob story. In a more masculine kind of way, it's like, okay, putting you in a position where you're negatively affected by them. You know, so like if you work together, this is like them avoiding you, but even when you're working on something together. So it puts you and the both of you actually in a negative position. There could be themes of control there. You could be seeing a lot of repeating 5s at this time. We got the 5 of Cups reversed. This person will not lose. That's something that I'm getting. Like we have the King of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. This person is also working on like making more money and making something of themselves so that they can feel worthy of you, because ultimately that's what they want to do. They want to stunt on you. This person wants to get back in that way. Like at the end of the day, they want you to chase them and they want to win in this situation. So King of Wands definitely coming at you with a lot of physical energy. If they can get you to be with them physically on that date, they will do that and they will dip. Honestly, they will do that and they will ghost if they can get away with it. 8 of Pentacles, they definitely use like money and being busy like for work or working on something or having a goal, having ambition. They definitely use that as a manipulation tactic. Whenever they're unhappy, they may start to pick at like what you're doing with your day. And you can have a whole 9 to 5, like actually work, make good money. But if you spend your day off not doing anything, this person could take offense to that, or they can pick a fight with you about that. Or if you make less than them, they could pick a fight about that. I would say this makes more sense if you actually make more than them, because that's why they're 8 of Pentacles working so hard. This person wants leverage over you. What are their intentions? What are their next moves? They're going to ask you on a date. they're going to ask you on a date, or they're going to text you and hopefully you initiate a date. They're going to try to get you on a date. They're going to try to get you to come to their house, or, you know, to come to yours. They want that physical, and they want retribution. If they can get that, they will cut their losses and walk away, and they'll let go of their dreams. Because at the end of the day, they don't believe that they're worthy to have that dream even play out with you, truthfully. So if they can get those two things, they're going to get that, and you could end up the person that's ghosted. And you know what? I am so firm about not giving people a second chance who you didn't want initially, because those people can kind of end up treating you worse than like even the jerks you date. So if you don't want to date someone right away and you give them a rejection, don't let the loneliness, you know, kind of coax you into giving them a chance. Absolutely not, because people, they don't forget that. It'll never leave their mind that at the end of the day, for whatever reason, you didn't want them when they wanted you initially. And a lot of people can end up having even subconscious resentment and trying to get back at you because of that. So I'm a firm believer, like, if you don't feel it at first, if you don't want it at first, don't spin the block. Spirit, what are their thoughts and feelings? This one is dangerous. We have the Y card here. You got to be very careful with this one. We have Y and by the book. So it's like, yeah, this person assumes that it's got to be like financially the reason that you're not chasing them. This person doesn't understand not just genuinely not being attracted to someone or not being opportunistic. This person, in their mind, they're like, if I was dealing with someone like me, I would definitely say yes. They don't resonate with like rejection for the reason of, well, I'm just not attracted, or rejection for the reason of like this person is trying to make it about something that it's not about. They're so convinced that it has to do with money or their position with the by the book energy. It's like, oh, they don't see me as, you know, a professional, therefore they're not surrendering to me, or they don't see me as making enough, that's why, or they don't see me as attractive enough. This is a ticking time bomb. Not gonna lie, this is a real tricky one. I'm like at a loss. I don't know how you would have to play it to win with a person like this in this energy, because they're so in their own head is the main problem. Interestingly enough, I didn't actually get anything to tell me, oh, they're a bad person. It's the delusions, and even they're aware of it, that are really leading them to behave in a way that causes them to self-sabotage because they're making assumptions. It's like a lot of this is not reality. A lot of this is their own beliefs or assumptions in their own head that has caused them to be the way that they're being here. My goodness, you tell me how it goes. They're definitely going to be hitting you up. They're definitely going to try to get a date and a one night if they can. So let me know how it goes. Let me know your thoughts on that. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today to group 2. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the clear quartz and the tarot of the divine, this is your reading, tapping in to see who wishes they were together with you. What are their next moves? What is their love offer? Their thoughts and feelings? What will happen? Where will it go? All that good stuff. Spirit, for group 3 with the clear quartz, please show us who really wishes they were together with group 3. All right, so right away, I'm seeing that this is someone who watches your social media. We got the social media card here. Also, I feel like this is a person who is surprised at how they're seeing you. They're seeing you differently than they saw you when they first met you. So say like this is someone who literally met you on social media. Dating apps are included in social media as well. This person definitely didn't expect to feel the way that they do about you on someone that, like for someone that they met like on Tinder or Hinge or any dating app, or especially Instagram or Twitter, whatever, wherever they found you. It's like they did not see that one coming. So that's number 1. And number 2, now it's like there's a lot, you know, spick and span. There's a lot on their plate. There's a lot that they need to do. So we have social media, wedding, and unexpected. This person didn't anticipate feeling like they could see themselves married to you. This person definitely did not anticipate seeing you as a potential marriage partner. That is something that came to them as a complete surprise, as it likely did to you, if you even have heard that directly from them yet. Social media, it says spying, online dating. Yeah, so online dating, including the apps. It says reminiscing and networking. So this could have even been like a business type of situation, a business relationship, and now they're feeling romantically interested. They definitely didn't anticipate feeling romantically towards someone that they saw themselves potentially being in a business, situation with. Wedding, it says marriage, forever, the one, and union. So their feelings are pretty concrete. Their feelings are pretty strong and pretty serious. This person is seeing you as a potential marriage partner, and that just completely blew the top off the whole situation because they did not see that coming. This is like a wild, crazy plot twist to them. Unexpected, it says surprise, unpredictable, shocking, and unusual. So it's really not like this person to keep, like they're the kind of person, like say you met them at a networking event or in work. It's like they're the type to keep work at work, at home. They're not the type to date in their workplace. So this is very unusual for them. Or, say they've been on the apps for a while, for months, for weeks, for years, for a long time, and they've never felt like, okay, this is my future wife, my future husband. But they're feeling that way towards you, and it's throwing them off completely. So this person is just like really, I feel like trying to get their bearings with all of this, really shocked. We have toxic relationship and text message. So I do see this person will be reaching out. They will be texting you. They will likely, be the person to send a message and to get the ball rolling here. Toxic relationship, it says fighting, codependent, misunderstanding, and triggering. Somehow, some way, you guys may kind of clash. You could clash personality-wise. You could clash as far as your expectations and standards. I'm also seeing masculine energy and feminine energy clashing. So this person could be a masculine, but in their feminine energy quite a bit. And you could be a feminine in your feminine energy. And it's like you're clashing because you feel like, okay, well, what are the roles here? Or vice versa. You could be a feminine, but heavily in your masculine energy. And this person is expecting you to be like total femmed out, and it's just not you. So you could be clashing in that way. Text messages says communication, news, phone call, and direct message. So I do see this person reaching out to you and kicking things off. I do see them likely being the person to reach out. Yeah. We have breakup, mask, and unfinished business. So that's exactly what we have going on here. There was a breakup or a separation or maybe just a lessening of communication. There could have been a breakup that you or them were going through that caused you to have to mask your feelings or vice versa. That would be a specific message. You would know that, though, if that's the case. Breakup, it says walking away, ending, separations, and it's over. So I'm definitely getting a vibe here that some way, somehow things turn toxic. This person, they could also be, the kind of person that's not the best with stress management. So soon as things got uncomfortable or soon as things got confusing, you could have started to see the cracks begin to show in their mask. You could have started to see like, okay, this person isn't as, healthy as I thought previously. Mask, it says hidden motives, concealing and disguising, lying. So this person could definitely be lying. They could be holding back how they're truly feeling. Unfinished business, it says it is not over, patterns, back and forth, and baggage. So at the end of the day, I see this person coming back towards you. They feel like you have unfinished business and they're coming back to see if you can make it work because they could see you as a long-term partner. Spirit for group 2. Yeah, we have hands off. Ooh, we got hands off, and then we have glow up that came out. So I wonder if it's a glow up that you've gone through that's inspiring this person to really come towards you, or that's making them kind of feral. Hands off, it says territorial lover, staking claims, and scaring off competition. Glow up, it says major transformation, drastic changes, and self-improvement. So your glow up, your level up, whether it's mind, body, and soul, or a combination of the three, has inspired this person to really, you know, honestly, I feel like it's just brought out their jealous side. But yes, it has, you know, inspired them to, you know, really come towards you and decide, okay, I'm going to bring this from my head or bring this desire into the 3D. I actually want to engage in it. Spirit for group 3. Yeah. We got the Slay card. We got Slay and Bossing Up. So whatever you're doing right now, group 3, it is working. You are slaying, you are bossing up, and this person is definitely noticing. Slay, it says succeeding, on point, and killing it, dominating the competition. So if there ever were a third-party situation, someone else that was interested in them, or, you know, them being interested in someone else, especially if they had been trying to triangulate you to get a certain behavior out of you. So say they tried to beat you into submission. If you're a feminine, like the example I was using before, that mostly sits in your masculine energy, they may have tried to beat you into submission through triangulating you with another person. Trying to make you jealous and trying to compare, like have you compare yourself to them, because, you know, especially if they were dealing with someone as they described they wanted you to be. However, you are dominating the competition. I'm hearing she's no you, and that's a really old song. My goodness, I haven't heard that song in at least 10 years. Who is that even by? She's no you. I don't even know like the rest of the lyrics of that song. But I know it's super old, like Y2K, early 2000s. We have Bossing Up. It says self-empowerment, independently living, and leading the pack. So, whoa, you know what? It seems like you have leveled up even further. You may have used this situation as inspiration to make an example out of this person. Like when you try to get me to do certain things by, you know, using manipulative tactics, trying to make me jealous, trying to triangulate me, I'm going to boss up so high that you can't even reach me anymore and use you as an example that I am not the one to be played with. And you know what? It has this person, I feel like they're really shook, to be honest. We have key player and detective. Key player, it says important person playing an essential role and irreplaceable. Yep, it literally says that on the card, irreplaceable. Detective, snooping, digging for dirt and accusation. So, you know, I feel like this person's a bit salty, trying to flip things onto you. I don't know, like, what is your deal? I definitely saw that they were shocked that they saw you in a more serious light than they expected because of the nature of how you met, whether that's networking or, you know, in the workspace, and they don't typically go for that kind of stuff, or whether it's, you know, meeting someone on a dating app and they don't take that seriously, or whether it's social media love. They definitely didn't expect it. So I saw that they kind of had a change of heart in that way. But it also kind of feels like they just want to be upset and they just want to be right to some degree. So they're trying to get on equal footing with you. They're trying to pick and find some way somehow you're wrong, or hang on to like some small little thing that you said or did to offend them. And they're trying to use that to balance the scales so that you don't call them out for anything else that they've did in the past. And so that they could get a validation. Okay, both of us were wrong, so that they can move forward with you. So we'll see what else we get. If you refuse to give them that, we'll see how they'll, you know, handle that. We have hookup and vibes, and we have the turn card. So I also feel like this person just wants to have fun. I feel like they want to have fun. They want to do something with you. They don't want things to be so serious. Things all of a sudden got really serious, from their own feelings to really serious in terms of how you feel about them with any triangulation or any awkwardness or negativity that has happened. Hookup, it says flings, friends with benefits, non-committal. That could have been how this relationship started. Vibes, it says sensing something, an inexplainable feeling, and listening to your intuition. So you're feeling something in relation to this person. You're likely picking up on their energy. Turn, it says party animal, indulging in surface level pleasures. So this person could be, you know, tapping into some form of escapism. at this time as well. Spirit for group 3. So what are their intentions? What are their next moves? Not gonna lie, they're having a really hard time not putting you in a box, or they're having a really hard time, oh, bump the camera, not seeing you a certain way. This person, we have the Devil card here, which is all about temptation, also about illusions and, you know, like external influences. For some of you, this person cannot stop hanging on to how society would view them if they were successful, and they want you to be that other half of that equation. So like if you're a feminine, they want you to be like a traditional feminine trophy wife, for an example. Or if you're a masculine, they want you to be protector, provider, buff, goes to the gym, looks good, has a great job, CEO. And it's like, I mean, I live more of a sedentary lifestyle, or I'm more of an introvert. I'm not the person who's going to work the room, you know? I'm the person who's going to invest in a security system, but am I going to go eye to eye with somebody if they do break in? I don't know. This masculine may not be willing to do that. And they just want to put you in that box. So I'm getting that here. This person, yeah, not going to lie, like, okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles, so they definitely see your value. However, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. So they're not giving you what you want or surrendering to what your heart is calling out for. We have the Devil card here as well, representing that external influence and that desire to just, you know, the Devil can also be related to themes of power, themes of wanting to kind of step over other people, you know, any like winning at all cost. We have the Hangman reverse. So at the end of the day, I don't feel like they're fully going to, it's like we have the 7 of Coins here as well. And it's like you have 7 things on their list of 10. And those 3 things, they're acting like they're just going to fall out if they don't get it. And, you know, a goal is just that. It's a goal. But at the end of the day, when you're in a relationship with another conscious being, you can't just expect that person to change for you. The best you can expect is compromise, where you can still feel satisfied even if you're not getting things exactly as you want, or even if things aren't exactly as you would have it. But this person is just so incredibly stubborn. So not gonna lie, I do see them trying to get what they want out of you for a while longer. I do see them trying to level the playing field. I do see them, Hangman reverse, not completely surrendering to what you want or what you require. Or not completely validating you, with it being the Queen of Cups reversed. So that could be them refusing to acknowledge the past. Yep, we got the 6 of Swords reversed. Or that could be them refusing to acknowledge how they've hurt you or their own toxic traits. So weird how not a lot is coming up directly about them either, unless you read between the lines. It's like they want to make everything about you or someone else. That could be a theme for them just in general. 6 of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. Ay, ay, ay. We have the Queen of Swords here. Again, focusing all on the feminine energy, you know, trying to make you feel bad for it, you know, and that's exactly the Queen of Swords. She's a feminine in her masculine energy. She wields her sword. She has great communication. She is a boss. She is a leader, and she will be successful on her own. She don't need the King of Swords. King of Swords is really like her partner in crime, because we know he crazy. But the Queen of Swords is that one. Okay, she's that girl. She's the Queen of Swords. She is a feminine in her masculine energy. Not afraid to exude her masculine energy, not afraid to get what she wants. We have the 10 of Cups reversed and the 7 of Cups. This person is going to bump their head again and again and again, trying to tame a stallion. It's like they want to tame you, and they're still going to try to do that. 7 of Cups, to be honest, they haven't fully learned their lesson about the triangulation either. This is like, okay, they deal with you, and then you deal with each other until the both of you get worn out, and then 7 of Cups, you depart, you entertain other options, other people, and then you reconvene, come back again. And then slowly but surely, you know, they end up kind of breaking down your walls and your boundaries and the things that you want in that way by slowly but surely, because it's like every time you come back together, you forgive them of that, and you may start to overlook certain things to keep the peace, and they inch and inch and inch, you know, trying to get their way. Six of Swords reversed with the Ace of Cups reversed. I don't see them leading with their heart, to be honest. And for that reason, you guys, Six of Swords reverse are going to be kind of at a standstill here. They're still trying the same old stuff, and they're so focused and obsessed with you. I don't know what that's about. And Six of Cups reverse, very much so stuck on the past and what you used to have. This person is like stuck in a loop. Spirit, what are their thoughts and feelings? Okay, I like that. I can't hate on that. We got the higher power card, so they're definitely wanting Spirit, God, the divine, to interfere in this situation. Yep, we got new life here as well. This could also be them engaging in some magic, them reaching out to an angel, a guide, a deity, someone in the spiritual community to help them with some magic that can give the situation new life. At the end of the day, they do want to be with you. They do want to start over. They do want to move forward, but they're getting in their own way with that 100 times over. So their thoughts, their feelings, they're really hoping that an angel can, you know, come through and transform the situation. Also, I am feeling that if you're a spiritual girly, if you're a spiritual guy, someone who practices spirituality or magic to a degree, they are assuming that you're doing magic on them even if you're not. And they're also assuming that you two will end up back together because of your awareness, your knowledge, and your power. Yep, we got regeneration. Wow, coming out with the not for you card. So to be honest, this person doesn't feel like they're good enough for you, or they don't feel like they're your person. The main thing is Queen of Coins, they see your value, and Queen of Swords, they see how powerful you are. They just want that power to be channeled externally. It's like they want to wield your power. And they want it, they're so into your masculine when it's used to get something done, to get someone else together. But when it's used to call them out, they can't handle it. They want a regeneration, and they want to be with you, even knowing that not for you, they might not even deserve you, to be honest. You know, their thoughts, their feelings about the situation is that they don't feel like they're good enough. They don't. Okay, we have breathe and flexible. So I do see that they're trying to take the approach of calming down, centering themselves. They feel like whenever they get hyped up, whenever they get high energy, whenever they start to get irritated, they self-sabotage. They end up crashing out, and you end up seeing like behind their mask. So they are setting the intention to calm down, to breathe, and to really be kind of like unreadable when they're with you. They see everything as a game instead of trying to like genuinely come together with you, be vulnerable, be held accountable. They're just trying to, it's really like they look up to you, because that's what you do with people that you look up to. You try to fake that everything is all right. You don't want to be in a bad mood with them, because you don't want to see someone that you value or someone that you see in a highlight to see you in a low light. They have a lot to work through, group 3. They have a lot to work through and a lot to work on. They are trying to be flexible, though. They're trying to be open to the process. If you guys could take baby steps without such extremes. So like say, instead of going on a date, starting with like, no, let's talk on the phone each day, or let's text consistently. Let's talk consistently. Once I see you can uphold that, you can do well with that, then maybe let's FaceTime, and then maybe let's go on a date. If you guys could take baby steps, I feel like the vulnerability could be slow enough to where they can actually open and handle it. But otherwise, you know, not going to lie, it's going to be a struggle, because this person is clearly struggling to regulate themselves, and it's causing them to sabotage. That's what I got for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Soda Light and the Summer Holiday Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who wishes you were together. What is their love offer, their next moves? What will happen in this connection? All that good stuff, Spirit. for group 4 with the sodalite. Please show us for group 4 who wishes they were together with them. Who wishes they were in a relationship with group 4? All right, so first card out, we got single. I like that. That lets me know that this person is available. So we don't have to worry about any, you know, triangles here. We got a single person we're dealing with. Nice. It looks like this person is looking to make a proposal as well. And you know what? I feel like we got the social media card here, so they've been kind of sussing you out for a while. I would not be surprised if when you're on social media, this person, like, their account comes up for like people you may know, or, you know, anything like that, where it's like you can see them watching your story or something like that, because it definitely feels like this person has been, you know, kind of watching you, and now they're really ready and wanting to take that risk, to take things to the next level. We have single and roll the dice. Single, it says alone, isolated, lonely, and guarded. So I do feel like this person has likely been single for a while, which is also a good thing. That lets us know they don't have a healing era they need to go through. They're not attached to anyone. And that's another theme coming up consistently. I wonder why Spirit has to reiterate, yes, this person is single, like in 3 different ways. There could be some doubt there on your end, or there could be some, you know, trauma or triggering that you have in relation to third parties. So Spirit's like coming through with the clarification. But we have roll the dice. It says take a chance, a risk, a leap of faith, and strategy. So this person has officially moved into the energy where they're being strategic about this. They're like, okay, how can I get from point A to Z? Right now at point A, I am single, and point Z is with group 4. I have observed them long enough to where I'm ready to take the risk and make them a love offer, and they're looking for something pretty serious. As of now, I would say their love offer is a relationship. It could be more though. We have social media and we got proposal. So proposal in this card, well, actually it says love offer on here, so it could be a love offer, but you know, of course, proposal traditionally is like engagement, which is the second word on the card. It says agreement and wish come true. So this person is in a Wheel of Fortune energy where they're like, listen, I'm ready to take a risk. No, I don't usually do this, especially if they met you through social media. I never thought I'd have Gen Z love, social media love, IG love, but here we are, and I'm interested, and I've watched you for a bit. I feel like we're compatible. I like your humor. I like the way you look. I like this. I like that. And I'm ready to do my big one. I'm ready to make a move. Social media, it does say spying on there. So like I said, you know, this person, social media is so funny. The algorithms, it's like, well, you're on their page all day anyway. Do you know this person? Like, social media is so funny how it'll ask you like, yeah, this got to be someone you know, because they stay on your page. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with spying being on the card if they're, you know, looking you up and things like that. Oh, it does say online dating here as well. So this could actually be someone you have met from a dating app. It says reminiscing and networking. So this could have been someone you met, you know, one time, and it's like you guys haven't been able to see each other since then, and they're really wanting to reconnect. It says proposal. We already talked about that one. Okay, so we have grass is greener and home. So yeah, this person is like, all right, I want to see what's on the other side of this. I want to get off of social media. I feel like the grass really is greener in person, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm trying to explore. Grass is greener. It also says jealousy on the card. So you know what? I feel like this person, they may have seen you out and about living life and got a tinge of jealousy. I feel like this person, they seen you living your life and it made them a little salty. Like, wow, I could really be doing that with group 4, but I'm not. I'm here and they're there and they seem to be living their best life, and I'm feeling kind of left out in the cold. I want to hang out. I like tacos. It says unhappy and deserving better. This person could be getting out of hermit mode as well. I just saw 444. We have the home card. It says comfort, safety, belonging, and shelter. So at the end of the day, they do feel like you're a safe space, and they see you as like a sense of shelter. I feel like this person is a hermit. They may be a hermit as a person. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 4? Who wishes they were together with group 4? Okay. Yeah, not gonna lie. You could have posted a thirst trap. Or you could have posted not even with the intention of it being a thirst trap, but you could have posted something like, you know, to kind of get people to message you, react, DM you, whatever. And it definitely worked on this person because we got the siren call. Not today came out first. So it's like, okay, they may have been in an energy of avoidance and then you hit them with that siren call and all of a sudden they're like at attention. Not today, it says left on red, not in the mood, and avoidance. So honestly, as of now, I don't get an avoidant energy from them. You know better than me. Everyone's, you know, situation will be different. It'll vary person to person. I don't get that kind of vibe. I feel like they're genuinely a hermit. I don't feel like they're avoidant. I feel like if you ask them something directly, they'll answer. That's not avoidant, but they are a hermit. So are they super extroverted? Are they going to go out of their way to, you know, connect and be social? That, not so much. Siren call, it says physical tactics, gaining attention, and lured by temptation. So if you have let out your siren call, if you'd have any sort of glow up, yeah, this person, they're the first person to click on your story. They're the first person to tap in, tune in, okay? They are very much so tapped in, very much so interested in noticing the differences, especially if you guys see each other in person and slowly but surely you're going through a transformation that can be seen externally. They're noticing every little bit of that transformation and they're wondering like, what you got going on? We got the tea time card here as well. So this person definitely wants to have a conversation with you. They want to talk to you. They really, really want to know what you have going on right now. We have the long road and fuego. So long road, it says delays, trials, tribulations, and taking the long way. So I do feel like it took a long time to get here. Like I said, I do feel like this person is more reserved. They're more of a hermit. They may not have had many relationships, and the one they have had are likely like long term. It definitely feels that way. It definitely feels like there's someone who like, okay, they find their person, they make an attachment and they hold on for dear life and really don't want to ever let go. And if they have to, they go back into hermit mode. So it's likely been a long road coming, but we're coming out the other side of it here. Fuego, it says chemistry, intense passion, and things are heating up. So expect some, you know, messages being exchanged. If you see each other in person, some glances being exchanged. If they look you all the way up and down and do a little lip biting number, yeah, they want you. They want you. This person is checking you out and becoming more and more attracted to you by the day. We have tea time and giving heart. Tea time, it says gossiping, spreading rumors and drama. I don't feel that. I don't feel like they're spreading any rumors. I don't feel like there's particularly any drama here either. But this person could definitely be gossiping about you, talking about you to someone specific. It feels like a trusted person versus someone who's just messy or someone who also knows you, someone who just wants the tea. It doesn't feel like that at all. Giving heart says showing love, caring actions, and selfless gestures. So listen, group 4, I see you getting a different energy from them. I see them giving you more energy, more time, attention, more of what you want. And I see them, you know, trying to make a bit of an investment in this connection and get it off the ground. Yeah, we have my boo. We have the my boo card. So this person is really trying to, you know, be booed up with you. They're at the carnival here, so it looks like they want to go out with you, have a good time. We do have penny pinching, so don't be surprised, you know, and I would say, you know, try not to take it the wrong way if this person does try to initiate a date that is cost effective or that is, you know, not going to break the bank. Not going to lie, I do sense some differences between the two of you. Your energy felt, at least to them, it's a spectrum. So it could be if they're super introverted that you just going out every once in a while could make them feel like, oh my goodness, they got so much going on. But from their perspective, they did kind of, you know, show you as like extroverted, has a lot of friends or has a lot going on, meeting people, glowing up, leveling up, doing better for yourself. So they could see you as a hot girl, hot boy, someone who expects to be financially provided for. And not just that, but someone who can like really maintain a certain lifestyle. Like, you know, they may think that, you know, you expect to be abundant in your relationship solely based off the other person. My boo, it says official status. Yeah, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. That's essentially what this person wants. They want to make you a love offer, maybe even an engagement, especially if they're feeling like they're getting more mature and they're holding that desire in their heart and they're, you know, wanting to move into that realm of committed relationships where it's more like super long-term committed, official. Penny pinching, it says financial struggle, saving up, and budgeting. So finances could be a factor right now affecting this relationship. Spirit for group 4. So what are their intentions? What are their next moves? How are they going to come towards group 4? What are they going to do next? We got the King of Pentacles reversed. So not going to lie, they're not leading with their money. If this person is rich, it could be a little bit of a test. Or not even a test, but it could be a little bit of a setting an expectation. Like, I'm not going to be that for you. I'm not going to be, you know, this person... they want an equal partner. We have the Emperor and the Four of Wands. You know, they're an Emperor. They're looking for their Empress. And we have the Four of Wands, marriage energy. I feel like this person could also be in hermit mode if they have like a little bit of like a nerdy personality, or, you know, especially if they have money. Because I do feel like they've heard it somewhere, or they've experienced where people have specifically pursued them for money, or maybe even we have the King of Wands reverse for physicality. We have the Strength card reverse here as well. So not gonna lie, this person seems a little sad boy, sad girl. This person seems like they have been hurt before and they're slowly but surely coming out of their shell, trying to open up to someone. This kind of feels like when you're in that position where it's like, okay, Spirit, if this doesn't work out, I'm not doing this no more. I'm never dating again. This person is kind of at that place. So they're hoping that, you know, you're a genuine person and that you'll just be open and genuine with them. They're hoping that you two can have a very strong emotional connection. That is what they want the most. And of course, if you guys get married, then Emperor, they would take care of you, but they just don't want to set the expectation that you're going to live like a luxurious or abundant life because of them. I don't feel like this person is about that. Like, you know, I don't feel like they're cheap either. So obviously, if you go on a trip, you know, you're likely going to have the upgraded luxury experiences. Maybe you'll fly like, you know, economy. But once you're at the location, you got the villa. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're practical and very logical. They do things the right way. But constant vacation, constant, you know, luxury items being purchased. They're not, this person won't do that. King of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Wands reverse. They don't want someone like that, and they won't engage in that kind of relationship. So for whatever reason, it honestly probably has nothing to do with you, because I haven't gotten anything here to tell me, oh, you did this that made them think that way. Besides, I feel like they were triggered by seeing your social media. And it could just be that one time where you post and you don't even post like that. That one time you post and you're actually doing something fun. And they think, oh, that's their life. They're a party girl, party boy, this, that. I feel like this happened, this whole mindset that they have is based on an experience with another person. I feel like another person made them feel this way and be so like on edge and watchful for that kind of stuff. And then seeing whatever it is that they found on social media triggered them, or seeing you, like I said, if they see you in person, you know, you're looking nice, especially if you had a glow up, that triggered them to make them assume that, oh, this, you know, group 4 probably wants this kind of person. Now, if you do actually want, like, if you are, you know, someone who's like, I need a luxury lifestyle, I need this and that, this is likely going to be a struggle. It's likely going to be a struggle because they're not trying to do that. This person, you know, maybe they need a little bit longer in their healing era to be real, because we got the Nine of Swords. They're very much so still feeling the weight of whatever happened to them last. Nine of Swords is like worry, fear, even ruminating on past experiences. So we have the High Priestess and the Four of Swords and the Page of Swords reverse. So Spirit is saying, you know, just like they're trying to test you, or just like they're trying to set an expectation with you, you set an expectation with them as well. Think about, Four of Swords, what you want. Reflect on what you've been through and what you want in your future. And High Priestess, if you know that you want something that this person, you know, is not trying to provide, then you may say, all right, High Priestess, I know that. I'm going to step away from this person altogether. But if you do choose to proceed with them, definitely Four of Swords, take your time. High Priestess, plan it out. And Page of Swords reverse, set that expectation of what you expect with them as well. Whether that's, well, I will not be tested, or this is what I do expect, you know. Go ahead and hit them with that reverse Uno. And yeah, you know, I feel like it would be a good activity for you two to write down what you both expect and what you both want. And then for all the things that you agree with, okay, those can be pushed to the side, and whatever is left on the list that you can't agree with, I think would be really good for you guys to come up with a compromise for that and then move forward. That way both parties feel satisfied. Neither party feels like the other is, you know, taking too much from them, and, you know, everything can kind of feel fair and mutual. Spirit, what are their thoughts and their feelings? We got the Between Worlds card here. Wow, with the Soulmate card. So this person feels like you could be their blessing. They feel like you could be their curse. Also with them being between worlds, you know, look at the past, how it's like kind of gloomy. And we got that with them being single, you know, in hermit mode. We did also get some signs that maybe they had been through some stuff with someone else that hurt them or negatively affected them, shifted their views in a negative way. And now we have the Soulmates card here. And on the other side, you know, representing the future, we got the bright sunny days, and the flamingo has color and all of this. So this person is between worlds for sure, and they need to work through that, because, you know, that's just, that would be heavy on anyone. You know, there's only so much that you can deal with when it has nothing to do with you. Unless you have tried to, like, use them financially, they don't have any reason to feel that way directly related to you. And they got to work through that. So we have Treasure Island, not for you, and Chaos and Conflict. So yeah, you could be their blessing, you could be their curse. They're trying to figure out which one you are. This person, they're going to put their full foot forward. They're going to do their very best. They are going to pursue a full relationship with you. They're going to give it their all. And they're going to really commit to you and the process. That is what they're doing. We have the Not For You card that did come up when I was tapping into trying to see their thoughts and feelings. So they do have doubts that you two are incompatible. And it's like on one end, Treasure Island, I could see this being amazing, fruitful. I could see us being in love, having kids, or having a family, or having pets, you know, whatever our idea of family is, even if it's like, you know, the friends as the fam. But on the other end, they can see chaos, conflict. I'm hearing competition. So especially if you're a very attractive person, that does kind of get to them a little bit. You know, they feel like people have access to you that they don't want to have access to you, especially if it's like a social media thing. You know, they could not be completely okay with that. So I would definitely write a list of like your deal breakers, your expectations, things that you can accept, things that you can't accept. If it's things that you can't accept, try to keep it to 5 or less, and have them write this out too once you guys go on that date. Just so you don't start nitpicking and just talking about preferences, because deal breakers are like, I cannot deal with this. So if, say, you have a social media presence and you will not give up your platform, that needs to be, you know, the deal breaker. So they can make their decision of whether or not they want to proceed. They need to know that is a full stop for me. If we can't agree on this, I cannot move forward. I can't work with that. And then just start to, you know, work through that energy. But I feel like you guys have a lot of potential. I can definitely see that they have some doubts, but they will be coming towards you to work through that stuff, you know, and they're hoping for the best outcome at the end of the day. They want to make it official. That's what I have for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.